If you don't know, now you know. RenderATL is back here in Atlanta, and we have the founder and CEO, Justin Samuels, back with a new hair color this year. Can we talk about it?
Every single year, you know, you gotta switch it up based upon your mood, like a chameleon almost.
I love it, and it matches. If you go to the website, RenderATL, the Carnival of Code.
Yep.
It's given pink, it's given white, it's given the bleach blonde. We love it. Can you talk to us about this year's theme?
This year's theme is all about things carnival. And we wanted to make a very fun theme that everybody could just rally behind. I don't know about you, but I've been to the carnival growing up.
I have not. I want to.
You never been to the carnival?
Not yet.
Wow. Yeah.
Are you talking about Carnival or the Carnival?
The carnival.
The Carnival with like a Ferris wheel?
Yeah, the Ferris wheel.
Okay, I got you there. I'm still trying to get to
Carnival
and
all
though.
that.
Okay, I like that.
But see, that's the thing that we did this year. We wanted to make it a double entendre.
Okay.
So later on in the year, we said, haha, I got you. It's actually Carnival meets Carnival.
Carnival meets Carnival. I'm still trying to book my trip to Trinidad so I can make that happen, but I know I can get a taste of it. We're going to get into that later. Yeah. But let's bring things back to tech. That is the heartbeat of Render. We know that there are so many incredible, talented young men and women out here that are designers, developers, founders like yourself, people who are looking for funding. What can people find at Render?
So each and every year, our main emphasis are technical talks. We want you to come to the conference, whether you are in tech or you aren't in tech, to really learn what is up and coming so that then you could take that knowledge back to your home base, implement it, and help create the future for everybody. Because it goes back to each one, right?
Each one.
All of us will become a better society if we all help each other. But then on top of that, we like to give people an opportunity to find their next employer, find their next job opportunity. So our title partner, Zillow, they come each and every year and they hire a boatload of people because they really believe in a remote first opportunity, because they understand that talent is welcomed everywhere. Talent's available everywhere. So Zillow and a ton of more partners, we have over 60 partners on the expo floor hiring each and every year for jobs like you called out, like developers, designers, even a product and project managers. They all could be hired at RenderATL.
And I can speak from experience going to past renders. I'm walking on the floor, people coming up to me, are you an engineer? I'm like, I'm just a journalist. They're like, oh man, we need to hire an engineer. Send me an engineer. But it's real time. You can
at that time
come meet somebody, and that could be a kickstart to your career.
Right, and even though you have said you're just a journalist, you have to use tech each and every day.
Yeah.
So you might meet a person that is on the floor from a company like Cision, where they could talk about how they're implementing their algorithms or what is up and coming that can help you do your journalist job even better. But then they get the opportunity to hear from you as a person using their product. So it's a symbiotic relationship across technical and non-technical fields.
Which I love that too. And speaking of non-technical people, right now we are experiencing mass layoffs in several different industries. Some of those who are getting laid off from their industry, they are now opening up their eyes, they're getting the training, they're getting the certification, and they're trying to move into the tech space. Is Render also a place for them?
Yeah, so even if you don't have any experience at this time, Render still has entry-level talks that you could come and gravitate to learn more about. Maybe that is a role not for me, or maybe that is a role for me. So we do have a wide variety of talks, but again, most of them are mid or senior level or higher. But we do want to emphasize that people from all backgrounds can come to the conference.
Absolutely. In addition to those talks, you all do have a floor where, like you said, companies like Zillow, I think I saw Google on there. I know Amazon has been in the past, where people can actually go and meet with people and talk to them about their jobs and potentially working for these companies?
Yeah, and in addition to the expo floor, we have other internal summits happening within the exact same conference venue. So new for 2025, with the hot topic being AI. AI is a hot topic now. we actually have an AI summit happening within the conference. And the AI summit is headlined by IBM. And IBM is bringing everybody there to talk about what is the upcoming latest innovation in the world of artificial intelligence. Also supported by other companies like Anthropic, where they're doing a happy hour so that they could then meet other builders within the ecosystem of ATL Tech Week happening too, but also giving people an opportunity to just dream bigger and understand what technology can do for them, whether it is increasing their annual income by having a new job opportunity or by increasing their productivity.
Absolutely, and increasing productivity is something that AI systems are being integrated in several different industries, including right here in our industry. AI has been such a buzzword recently. We know it's been around for a while, but it is, I feel like, just now kind of taking off on that average user experience with different ChatGPT and Perplexity and different models that you all are using as well.
That's a lot.
Right? But I mean, how prevalent is AI this year in the conference compared to previous years?
Oh, it's in a huge way. So each and every year we try to intentionally find what is that upcoming tech. And I, my own self, was a little bit hesitant on AI first time I heard about it, because in the past, as an engineer, every time I heard about AI, it was actually a more advanced automated workflow, not true intelligence thinking on its own. But after I attended a couple of trainings and a couple of seminars, that is when it hit me, that we are in the next industrial revolution right now. And because of that, we hunkered down and created a whole AI summit this year and have AI talks happening in the conference too, so that people can find what is the next up and coming thing out of the world of AI. So AI is going to be huge. I always use an example that when the car first came around, those who drove the horse and a buggy said, "Oh, I don't think that's going to be a thing." People are going to always want a horse and a buggy. They always want a personalized driver. But over time, slowly but surely, the horse and a buggy became a commodity, and the car became a necessity. If you could just close your eyes and just think about it, of all the things that AI helps you do quicker and more seamlessly every day, and you just think about if they were to take that away from you, how much harder your life would become. AI has truly moved us forward quicker, and it's going to be a long-term play overall.
And I love that analogy. Another good one is your phone.
Yes.
I mean,
cell
20 years ago when we grew up, we had,
when we
let me not age myself now.
We had the house phone, like, hello, hi.
Mom could pick up on the other line, who are you talking to? I don't need to ask you because I can hear it. But now, you have a smartphone, and take away your smartphone for a day and see how many freak out, right?
For a day.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really interesting to see just the involvement. And like you said, AI is here. It's not going anywhere. It's how do you learn to use it to make yourself more productive, or you're eventually going to get left behind.
You're going to get left behind, and I don't want people watching this to fear AI. Like, as an engineer, I'm not going to lie, I had feared it a tiny bit. I said, whoa, this thing could write code. But ultimately, what I've learned is it could write code, but it cannot do the quality assurance that a real human can do when it comes to real life situations that really require a touch, a real human touch. Now, the thing that I've done that I encourage everybody to do is, how do you integrate AI into your current workflow? That is where the power becomes of you having AI to your advantage. Just like how when accountants used to do their accountancy on an actual scratch pad. Lo and behold, one day came along a spreadsheet, right? And then the spreadsheet came along, and everybody that comprehended how to use this went and elevated up. You could go from being a last in your class all the way to being a first, because you understand the application of the technology in front of you.
It's a tool. I don't want to use the cliche, but it's a tool. It's a digital toolbox, and how are you using these tools? Justin, let me ask you about this. there is the tech aspect of Render, which
Yes.
is extremely, I mean, there's just so much overflowing information.
Yes.
But after all that information, people have been there from 8 a.m.
All the
until
way
5
through.
p.m. People want to have a little fun. So what is
Absolutely.
on deck for that?
So we partnered with ATL Tech Week, which is the premier technology organization in the Southeast when it comes to curating activations in the name of technology and building an ecosystem of community partners. We partnered with them because we wanted to remain a true technical conference, and we wanted them to have the social aspect.
Okay.
So there's a ton of social events happening each and every night, over 200 of them for everybody. You could just easily go on the app, download the app, RenderATL at ATL Tech Week app, and you'll be able to quickly filter by the different events out there, whether you're an executive, whether you're a person that cares about EV and clean energy, or whether you're a person looking for a party. You're easily able to go find all these events happening that are usually sponsored by other of our corporate entities, like a Zillow, or like a Netflix this year, or like how a Figma is having a event this year too. It is a good chance to just unwind after a days long of learning and actually get to meet everybody.
And as we say in Atlanta, you're going to be outside, but
Outside.
you could also meet a potential investor outside.
Yes, you
right?
can. Yes, you can. And that's the thing is, it's not always about a technical skill. It's not always about smartness too.
Yeah.
Technical skill and smartness will only take you so far. It's about that relationship building. You know, so that technical skill and smartness is that 20% of the overall equation of success.
Yeah.
The other 80% is what happens through us forming a relationship. And you can form those relationships at all these various events happening throughout ATL Tech Week.
Look, say that again for the people in the back. The relationships are so important. You can be the smartest person in the room, but the relationships are so important.
Absolutely.
We are getting tight on time. Before we go, can you just tell us about the Carnival aspect, the big concert that you guys have the last night?
Yeah, so most of our team is from an island heritage. Like my dad, he's from the greatest island ever, of Jamaica. And then we got people like my legal advisor, her people are from Grenada. And we got people from the Bahamas, we got people from Haiti, we got people from DR. We got people from every part of the island heritage. And we wanted to pay homage to that this year. So in the past, we have acts like K Trinata. Then this last year, we had acts like Anderson Pat. This upcoming year, with that being said, we said, let's go get the greatest names out there of our heritage, which was Wayne Wonder, Elephant Man, TOK, Allison Hines. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. And we wanted to do it in a very low cost way so that anybody can participate and have a great time on a Friday evening to close out the entire week.
It's access. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
RenderATL starting on Sunday, correct?
Well, ATL Tech Week does.
ATL Tech Week starts on Sunday.
Atlanta Tech Week does.
Okay.
But a Render is Wednesday through Friday.
Wednesday through Friday.
So June 11th through the 13th.
There we go. And we're going to put more information about this on 11alive.com. Tickets and passes are still available.
Available now.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And I will be there hosting Thursday and Friday for ATL Tech Week. So come and say hello. Justice Samuels, thank you so much for coming down. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me again for year number 5.
Year number 5.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.